Twilight Zone Tuesday. I missed last week. I've been sick. I've had a lot going on. I'm obviously still sick. You can hear it. But I am so excited to start talking about Season 2, Episode 1, King 9 Will Not Return. This episode opens in Africa, in the desert. There is nothing but a plane crash. The pilot is laying outside of the plane, and we have another World War II episode. Yay, my favorite. The pilot is saying that he has a crew, or should have a crew for the plane, but clearly there's no crew on this plane. He figures out that the crew couldn't have jumped off the plane because their parachutes are still there. This episode is kind of a real snoozer. He's just walking around thinking, where are these guys? Why am I here alone? He finds a canteen for one of the guys outside of the plane, and he thinks that they're just like hiding from them. Like, he's yelling their name and laughing, and he calls one of the guys a stupid Bronx cowboy. He thinks that he sees this guy Blake in the plane. The guy looks so fucking creepy. He's just sitting there smiling at him. Turns out he was just imagining it. He's not really there. He's getting all upset because he's responsible for these men. Cut to, he's trying to use his radio. He's not hearing anything. He starts losing it and is just yelling for these guys. He ends up finding a grave marker with the name of one of the guys from the crew. And then jets fly over, and he's like, why are jets flying over? Why do I know what jets are? Because they weren't around before. And he's just... This episode sucked, you guys. He's yelling. He's like hysterically laughing. He's saying he's dead. He's yelling for his crew. Dude's cracked. He's laying on the ground, digging in the sand, and then we cut to seeing him laying in a hospital bed, digging up the sheets. The doctors are talking, and they're saying that he saw a newspaper headline and went into shock. The newspaper headline was World War II bomber found intact in the desert. The doctors say that he was supposed to go on that flight, but he didn't, and he's been carrying around guilt this whole time because he's the only one that's alive, so he has survivor's guilt. He's telling them the story of how he had a dream. It seemed like he went back there today because of the jets, but it was only in his mind or in the Twilight Zone. And actually, at the end, also, they take his stuff that he was wearing and they dump out a shoe, and there was sand in it, so he did go back today in the Twilight Zone. It was an episode, guys. I know that I've said before that there are episodes that I wasn't like in love with, but I don't know that there has been an episode that I just like plain did not like. This was one. First of all, I don't love the war episodes, but the previous ones have had something in it that have kept my attention, made me interested in it. This one I couldn't do it. I did not like it. The one thing I did like at the end is them dumping the sand out of the shoe to show that he did go. But otherwise, look, sorry, didn't love this one. Didn't like it. Sorry to start off season 2 on a negative note, but gotta be honest. And one of my favorite episodes of the entire series is in season 2, and it's towards the beginning, so they're not all going to be like this. Thank you for listening to me talk about another Twilight Zone episode. If you like these videos, maybe not this one because I didn't like the episode and it wasn't a fun one to talk about, but if you like these videos, make sure to subscribe. I do them every Tuesday. Next week, I'm talking about the episode The Man in the Bottle. I don't remember this episode at all, so I'm excited to rediscover it with you guys in the Twilight Zone.